What's up, everybody? It's your girl Brandy back at it again, and since I decided to throw together a quick Octavia Blake cosplay, this is her from the 100, I figured what better thing to do than to film a storytime video about con stuff. Obviously, there hasn't been any cons in 2020, so this is about a convention that happened. Actually, I lied. This is about a convention that happened this year. This was at KatsuCon this year. So, this is just an array of weird things that happened in one night. So, me and my friends were all up in the room at the Gaylord. If you've ever been to the Gaylord, it's crazy big. And we're all up in the room. We're getting a little litty. And we're having, drinks and things. And we all decided we're going to go down to the rave. So we're all dressed up. Me and my friends are all, ready to go. We get to the hallway. We're also on, the 15th floor or something. So the elevator takes forever. So logically, we decide to do cartwheels in the hallway while we wait. And a multitude of TikToks came out of them. I'll put a little bit of some over here for you to enjoy. But yeah, so that first happened, and I already felt the alcohols sinking in by the time we got into the elevator. So I was already gone. And we get into the elevator finally after what felt like 20 minutes waiting. And on our way down, while we're in the elevator, somebody got into the elevator and was having a panic attack or something. So they're freaking out. They're on the floor, hunched over. Somebody else is consoling them. And all of us are kind of smushed around the back. And we're just what's happening? I am not present enough for this right now. And I realized one of the people in the elevator was somebody that I had met at a con the previous year. So I was like, oh, hey, what's up? I'm talking to them. So much is going on that I'm totally distracted. We get out the elevator. All of my friends somehow end up walking away from me because I was still talking to the dude that I was catching up with. And by the time I realized that my friends had walked away, I was like, shit, I can't get into the rave because I didn't buy a con ticket because I never buy one for Katsu. I just stay at the hotel. So I can't get into the rave without them because we were going to do some switcheroo-ness to get in there. So I'm like, shit. So I start texting my friend. I'm like, where are you guys at? Where'd you go? I lost you. But it's probably coming out as gibberish because, I'm a something at that point. So I know, okay, my one friend was working security. I'm like, all right, if I get to where he is, he can at least let me get through to the other side of the hotel. Getting into the rave is another story. But I can at least get to the other side of the hotel to look for them. So I was like, okay, let me find my friend. So I go downstairs, I find him, and he's sitting in at a chair in one of the hallways, checking people's badges so that they can get through to that side of the hotel. So I go up to him, and I tell him what happened. I'm like, I can't find my friends, I can't get into the rave, I don't know what's going on. And now I'm getting to the junkie state of I'm getting emotional for no reason. So I end up sitting on the floor next to him because I'm waiting for my friends to text me so I can get in. I'm getting no response. So I just sit on the floor. I'm tired. And some random guy I don't know, comes by. He has a stack of pizzas, Domino's pizzas. And he just looks at me. He's like, do you want pizza? I was like, I would love a slice of pizza. He's like, no, do you want a whole pie? And I was just like, yes, I would. And this man gives me a whole pizza, and I started crying. I was bawling. I was like, oh my gosh, you're so nice. You gave me this whole pizza. And I'm just so ecstatic that I have pizza now. So I'm just sitting on the dirty ass con floor of the Gaylord, eating pizza from a stranger, crying into my friend's lap. And I'm just what is going on? What is my life right now? So I end up eating a couple of slices, and finally I see that my friend had texted me back. So I was like, okay. I tell my friend, I'm like, you guard my pizza. When I come out to rave, I'm getting this pizza back. So don't let anybody have it. Don't throw it out. I go up to the rave floor. My friends come out. They're like, where the hell did you go? Where were you? And I'm freaking out. So we like do the switcheroo. I get into the rave. Rave ends up being like shit. It's just bad. Like we have fun because we're like together, but the rave itself was just trash. So we're like, okay, screw it. Let's go to Pose, which is like the club at the Gaylord on the rooftop. So we're like, okay, let's go to the club instead. So we leave the rave after that whole debacle of everything. And I'm like, yo, let me see if my friend still has my pizza. I go over to him. He is not at his post anymore. He's gone. And the person who's there is like some chick. And I'm like, yo, where is my friend? He had my pizza. And she's like, oh, he just got up and threw it out. And I was like, bitch, what? I was like, still kind of drunk. So I was like, are you kidding me? My pizza? I felt like Ross and Friends when he's like, my sandwich, my pizza. But anyways, I digress. We tried to go to the club, and club is closed for some private party, which makes no sense because it's KatsuCon. So why the fuck is the club closed? Can't do that. So we end up just going back up to the room and like partying in our room, and then other things I'm sure happened, but the night was a little bit of a blur after that point. So yeah, that was a hell of a night, and probably one of the littiest nights I have ever been in my life. And it was something. And honestly, telling this story makes me miss cons so much. Unfortunately, KatsuCon is canceled for 2021 already. So no more KatsuCon stories until 2022. But hopefully, you know, in this new year, things can get semi back to normal and I will have more con stories for you. But thank you guys for being here, listening to my craziness that unfolds. And I hope you enjoy it. Until next time, peace out and fair winds, my dudes. Love you guys. Mwah.